You can eat what you think is a perfectly healthy diet, take all your daily vitamins, and hit the gym consistently. But if you're still eating this one common food, you could be quietly destroying your brain cells. Every bite might be chipping away at your memory, clouding your focus, and even silently increasing your risk of dementia. And the worst part? You probably don't even realize it's happening. Picture this. You're enjoying a snack, scrolling on your phone, completely relaxed, and just a few years later, you notice something unsettling. Your mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Names of friends and colleagues start slipping away. Simple words escape you mid-sentence. You walk into a room and forget why you came. That little snack? It was slowly sabotaging your brain. But don't panic. In a moment, I'm going to reveal the one food you must completely stop eating to protect your brain cells. And that's not all. I'll also share the 2 critical nutrients that can help repair and rebuild your brain cells, restore your focus, and give you mental clarity you might have thought was gone for good. Hi, I'm Dr. George, and today we're diving into something that affects virtually every adult over 45, but it rarely gets the attention it truly deserves. The slow, almost invisible destruction of your brain cells. These aren't exotic ingredients or rare toxins. They're everyday staples hiding in your kitchen, quietly sabotaging your memory and mental clarity. As we age, our brains don't recover like they used to. What once kept your mind sharp in your 30s, like a quick jog, a cup of coffee, or a multivitamin, might not be enough in your 50s or 60s. The tiny, everyday decisions you make at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, seemingly harmless, can accumulate over the years and slowly erode your brain's health without you even realizing it. But here's the good news. This process isn't a one-way street. With the right knowledge and actions, you can slow it down, stop it in its tracks, and even reverse some of the damage already done. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how, backed by real science, patient stories, and simple, actionable strategies you can start using immediately. Think about the last time you walked into a room and completely forgot why you were there, or struggled to recall the name of someone you've known for years, or that frustrating, foggy feeling that makes it impossible to concentrate on anything. If any of this sounds familiar, then this video is made for you. And stick around, because later in this video, I'll reveal the 2 critical nutrients that can literally start helping your brain repair itself, strengthen your neurons, and improve clarity, starting as soon as tonight. By the end, you'll understand exactly what's harming your brain, what you must stop eating immediately, and how to feed your mind so it works like it did decades ago. So, whether you're noticing the first signs of forgetfulness, or you just want to protect your brain for the years ahead, what I'm about to share could change everything. And trust me, once you understand this, you'll never look at your grocery store the same way again. Let's get into it, because the longer you wait, the more silent damage could be happening inside your brain cells. And today, we're going to stop it. Let's start by looking at the problem. What's silently killing your brain cells without you even noticing? You might think it's sugar, or maybe salt, or even something exotic you've never tried. But in reality, the main culprit is processed vegetable oils, the kind that hide in almost every fried food, packaged snack, and takeout meal. Oils like soybean, canola, corn, and sunflower may seem harmless, but every time you consume them, your brain is exposed to oxidative stress and inflammation. These oils are loaded with omega-6 polyunsaturated fatty acids. In small amounts, omega-6s are fine, but in the quantities most adults consume today, they can trigger chronic inflammatory reactions in the brain. This slowly damages neurons and interferes with communication between them. Take Tom, a 58-year-old accountant. He thought he was eating well: oatmeal for breakfast, chicken and vegetables for lunch, light dinners, but he had a soft spot for fried foods, chips, and store-bought cookies. Over the years, he started noticing subtle changes, forgetting simple appointments, misplacing documents, even struggling to recall what he had eaten that morning. He brushed it off as just aging, but the truth was far more concerning. Those daily fried snacks were slowly destroying the connections between his neurons, a process neuroscientists refer to as neurodegeneration. It doesn't happen overnight, which is why so many people remain unaware until the damage has already accumulated. The insidious part is that this problem is silent. Brain cells don't send warning signs. They die gradually, leading to tiny memory lapses, fluctuating moods, and a subtle decline in mental clarity. Most people believe, I'm eating healthy, this can't happen to me. That's the myth. The reality is that one seemingly innocent ingredient in nearly every processed food today can do more long-term damage to your brain than almost anything else in your diet. Scientific studies back this up. Diets high in processed vegetable oils are linked to faster cognitive decline, memory loss, and an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. Even moderate daily consumption over 10 to 15 years can leave a measurable impact on your brain's size, structure, and function. And it's not just about memory. Excess omega-6s can also disrupt mood, interfere with sleep, and make it harder to handle stress. Chronic brain inflammation sets off a cascade of chemical changes, slowing the communication between neurons. This leaves you feeling mentally foggy, irritable, and drained, sometimes without realizing the underlying cause. Imagine this happening quietly, day after day, while you continue thinking your diet is fine. That's exactly why so many adults over 45 find themselves frustrated, forgetting names, losing focus at work, or feeling like their brain isn't what it used to be. The hidden danger is everywhere, ready to sabotage your cognitive health if left unchecked. So, the first step to protecting your brain isn't just adding supplements or exercising more. It's identifying and removing the true culprit from your diet. Because as long as these harmful oils remain on your plate, your neurons continue to suffer, quietly breaking down the very connections that allow you to think, remember, and stay sharp. Coming up next, we're going to uncover the hidden truth behind why these oils are so damaging, and what really happens inside your brain when you consume them. Once you understand this, you'll see why eliminating them is absolutely critical if you want to protect your memory, focus, and mental clarity well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. So, what's really happening in your brain when you eat these processed oils? To understand, we need to talk about something called oxidative stress and free radicals. Think of free radicals as tiny molecular grenades that damage your cells over time. Your brain is especially vulnerable because it's rich in fat and consumes a huge amount of oxygen. That combination makes it highly susceptible to oxidative damage. Every bite of fried food or processed snack loaded with vegetable oils floods your body with pro-inflammatory compounds. These compounds don't just circulate harmlessly, they attack the neuronal membranes, the protective coating around each brain cell. Without this layer intact, neurons start to die, communication between them weakens, and gradually, your memory, focus, and cognitive speed begin to slip. Studies confirm this. Research published in the Journal of Neuroscience found that individuals who regularly consumed high levels of omega-6 fats had smaller hippocampal volumes. The hippocampus is the part of your brain responsible for memory formation and learning. Shrinkage in this area correlates directly with forgetfulness, confusion, and the earliest signs of cognitive decline. But here's the hidden truth most people don't realize. It's rarely the oils alone. The real damage occurs when these oils are combined with high sugar foods, refined carbs, and a lack of protective nutrients. A simple combination, like a fried snack with a sugary soda, can double the oxidative stress in your brain. That's why even moderate indulgences, repeated over years, can quietly destroy neurons without setting off alarms. Let me tell you about Isla, a 62-year-old retired teacher. Isla loved her afternoon pastries paired with coffee. She believed she was indulging harmlessly, but over 5 years, she noticed disturbing changes, forgetting the names of her students, misplacing her keys multiple times a day, and an unshakable mental fatigue that left her feeling drained. Her doctor told her, "This is just normal aging," but Isla refused to accept that. She made a simple change. She removed the hidden oils from her diet and added brain-protective nutrients like omega-3s and antioxidants. Within weeks, Isla began noticing improvements. She remembered names more easily, her focus sharpened, and that foggy, drained feeling started to lift. This is why so many people fail to protect their brains. They focus on the wrong foods, ignore hidden ingredients, and assume supplements alone are enough. The reality is far more nuanced. Your brain's health depends not just on what you add, but critically on what you remove. Removing the damaging foods creates the environment your brain needs to heal, while adding the right nutrients provides the fuel for repair and regeneration. Here's the key takeaway. Your diet can either accelerate cognitive decline or protect and repair your neurons. Small choices repeated daily, like grabbing a snack with hidden oils, can tip the scale toward damage. Conversely, removing these hidden culprits and adding targeted brain nutrients can dramatically slow, stop, or even reverse some of the harm done over years. Understanding this hidden truth is the first step in reclaiming your mental clarity. Most people never make the connection because the effects are slow and silent. But once you see the cause and effect relationship, the path forward becomes clear. Eliminate the hidden toxins and feed your brain what it truly needs. In the next section, we're going to cover the solution, the exact foods, nutrients, and habits that can help rebuild your brain cells, restore memory, and protect you from further decline. This is where the real transformation begins. Now let's talk about solutions, because here's the most important part. Your brain can repair itself, and you can protect it from further damage. It starts with 3 key strategies. First, removing the harmful foods silently destroying your neurons. Second, adding the critical nutrients your brain needs to rebuild. And third, timing these nutrients correctly for maximum benefit. Step 1. Stop consuming harmful oils. That means cutting out soybean, canola, corn, and sunflower oils from your diet entirely. These oils trigger inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain. Replace them with healthy fats such as olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, or grass-fed butter. These fats not only avoid inflammation, they actually support the repair and integrity of your neuronal membranes. Take John, a 60-year-old retired engineer, for example. He had fried eggs and hash browns every morning in canola oil. He decided to swap that for scrambled eggs cooked in avocado oil. Within just a month, he reported clearer thinking, improved focus at work, and even a noticeable lift in mood. The change was simple, but the impact on his mental clarity was profound. Step 2. Add nutrient number 1, omega-3 fatty acids. Yes, the same fat most people take in supplement form. But here's the critical detail. Your brain specifically needs DHA and EPA, found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, or high-quality fish oil supplements. These omega-3s integrate directly into your neuronal membranes, making them more flexible, resilient, and resistant to inflammation caused by excess omega-6 fats. For best absorption, take them in the morning with a meal that contains some fat. A common mistake is taking omega-3 supplements on an empty stomach or skipping them, thinking diet alone is sufficient. Back to Isla, the 62-year-old retired teacher we discussed earlier. After 2 weeks of adding daily fish oil capsules to her diet, she began noticing improvements. She could recall names faster, follow conversations more easily, and that persistent brain fog started lifting. This wasn't magic. It was the process of her neurons repairing and strengthening, one cell at a time. Step 3. Add nutrient number 2, antioxidants. Vitamins C and E, along with polyphenols found in blueberries, dark chocolate, and green tea, help neutralize free radicals that attack neurons. Timing is important here. Antioxidants are best consumed throughout the day, paired with meals, to ensure steady protection against oxidative stress. Consider Mark, 65, who loved his evening snack of chocolate and tea. He switched to dark chocolate with 70% cocoa, paired with fresh berries, and over the course of a month, he noticed a clear improvement in memory retention. Simple, everyday changes like this, can have a significant impact on brain health when applied consistently. Combine these nutrients with other lifestyle factors, quality sleep, moderate daily movement, and proper hydration, and you create an environment where your brain can naturally repair itself. Neurons rebuild their connections, form stronger networks, and can even reverse early signs of cognitive decline. The key takeaway is this. It's not just about taking supplements, it's about removing the hidden culprits, like inflammatory oils, and providing your brain with the nutrients it truly needs to thrive. Once you do that, the brain starts repairing itself in ways you may have thought were impossible at your age. Now let's focus on the mistakes that can completely undo all your efforts. Even if you're eating well, taking supplements, and moving your body, there are 3 common habits most adults over 45 do every day that silently sabotage their brain health. And you may be doing them too without realizing it. Mistake number 1, eating processed vegetable oils. These oils are everywhere, in packaged cookies, fast food, frozen meals, and even seemingly healthy light snacks. Even a small amount triggers inflammation in your brain, slowly eroding your neurons. This is where most people go wrong. They think they're eating healthy meals, but fail to notice the hidden oils lurking in everyday foods. That hidden inflammation can quietly accelerate memory loss, brain fog, and cognitive decline. Mistake number 2, combining sugar with fats. When you pair sugary drinks, pastries, or desserts with oils, you're doubling the oxidative stress in your brain. It's a direct assault on your neurons. Think of it like pouring gasoline on a small fire. The damage accelerates. Avoid combining sweets with fried foods or processed snacks. Even occasional indulgences, repeated over months and years, can cause long-term damage to your memory and focus. Mistake number 3, skipping protective nutrients. Many people assume multivitamins are enough to protect the brain, but they aren't. Your neurons need specific fats, antioxidants, and minerals like magnesium to repair and maintain themselves. Without these nutrients, simply removing harmful foods slows the damage, but doesn't stop it. The neurons won't fully rebuild, leaving you vulnerable to memory lapses, mental fatigue, and the subtle decline that creeps up over time. There are other common pitfalls too. Cooking at extremely high temperatures, like deep frying or using ultra-hot oils, oxidizes healthy fats and makes them harmful to your brain. And don't be fooled by labels that say trans fat-free. Many processed foods still contain partially hydrogenated oils, disguised as something safe. Every choice you make, from the snacks you grab to the oils you cook with, quietly affects your brain. Sometimes, even when you think it's harmless, the harsh truth is this: your brain is under constant assault from the foods you eat, the combinations you make, and the nutrients you skip. Even small, everyday mistakes add up over time. That's why it's not enough to simply eat well. You have to know exactly what to avoid and make conscious choices to protect your neurons. Once you identify these hidden threats and stop making these mistakes, your brain finally gets the chance to heal. Memory sharpens, focus improves, and the mental fog that has been holding you back slowly begins to lift. In the next and final section, I'll give you a complete recap, share a bonus tip that accelerates brain repair, and show you exactly how to make these changes stick for life. This is the moment where knowledge turns into real action, and your brain begins its path to recovery. To wrap up, here's the bottom line. Your brain's health isn't just about the nutrients you add. It's just as much about what you remove. Processed vegetable oils, sugary snacks combined with fried foods, and missing protective nutrients quietly chip away at your neurons every day. Stop eating these immediately. Replace them with healthy fats like olive oil, avocado oil, or grass-fed butter. Add omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants like vitamin C and E, blueberries, dark chocolate, and green tea. Pay attention to timing to maximize absorption and effectiveness. Pair these changes with quality sleep, proper hydration, and gentle daily movement, and you give your brain the perfect environment to thrive, repair, and grow stronger. Here's a bonus tip. Add a small daily ritual of just 10 minutes of deep breathing or mindfulness. Reducing stress lowers cortisol levels, which directly protects your neurons. Think of it as giving your brain a mini vacation every single day. Simple, yet incredibly powerful for long-term cognitive health. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these hidden brain-destroying foods have been showing up on your plate regularly? Drop your answers in the comments. Let's start a conversation about reclaiming mental clarity, focus, and memory at any age. Sharing experiences can help all of us make better choices. And here's a sneak peek at what's coming next. In our next video, I'll reveal the single drink most adults consume that doubles the risk of memory loss. And I'll show you what to replace it with to actually boost your brain power in just 7 days. You won't want to miss this. It could completely change the way you think about your daily beverages. Remember, protecting your brain isn't about luck or genetics. It's about knowledge and taking action. Make these changes today, and you could start noticing improvements in your focus, memory, and mental clarity in just a few weeks. The sooner you start, the sooner your neurons begin their repair process. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more evidence-based strategies to protect your brain, heart, and body as you age. Your future self will thank you for taking control today.